purchase is already in. Mighty Max has got himself the kit and the smoke, of course, something we've already mentioned that should be brought in. No Molotov, though, so it's not... Oh, actually, no, there is. Slap has got himself a molly, so maybe we are going to see that bounce off the door. I'm hoping it goes into connector on that B side, but there's a lot in terms of utility for the T side in this round.
Yeah, huge amount to play with it, and this just shouts B strike. We're going to go quick B. And if they do, they're only going to have Pickles to play up against. Mr. Pickles, one man versus the world, just sticking around, popping those windows, giving a little bit to Endpoint to play with, but not a huge amount of information. Two players going over towards that B bomb site, two down in Pop Dog, just playing now, seeing what they can bait out. Is Pickles going to get anything done? No one coming into him just yet. He's got a huge amount of information for his team, which means the rest of them can just stick back over towards A, and if that push does come in, they can counter it. Here it comes. The smoke goes in, allowing Kolar and Quick to try and get themselves out. Jesp not going to be smoked out, going to move back into position, holding, ready for the push, and here it comes. One shot going to go through, nothing connecting so far. The push is going onto the bomb side. Jesp tapping away madly, no kills coming in. Finally, Quicks will get one. It's going to be traded up by Jesp, but Arch will get one back in. Now trying to do some more work. The Molotov is obscuring his vision as the bomb goes down. Number 3 versus 3 situation. Cryptis will find one, doubles up onto Slap. That's 2 kills now. 2 players remain. And Endpoint trying to get themselves back in.
Arch just going to be waiting. Calais as well. Need to try and find one of these players at least to even up this scenario once again. But now it's only going to be Arch left, and he's removed as well. Mr. Pickles does the work, and although there is a kit in play, they're not going to need it anyway. Comfortable retake in the end, but a bomb will go down.
Yeah, so already a great start coming in from the UK team. That's Endpoint stepping ahead. And 2 armors saved. 2 kills from Pickles. Lovely work coming in there on the retake. Cryptix also going to get himself a nice little 2K just to start this one off in a good vein. So looking good. Prophecy, someone taken aback. They did get the bomb plant, so they're going to be probably going for the save on this. Yeah, all got 2K across the board, a little bit more, just so they can get those AKs into the next round. Endpoint should know this. They are buying up 1 rifle, 3 UMPs. Try and build a little bit of money. You've got Imi on that scout already. Just try and get a bit of long range, a bit of utility. See what they can do with that, and it should work out quite nicely in their favor.
Yeah, of course, in this round, nothing invested as well. Only P250s. The aim really should just be to do a little bit of damage, force some rebuys, make it so that in the next round when you have all those rifles, you're just going to be in the perfect position to reset the economy of Endpoint. And normally in these sort of rounds, you do see a little bit more heavy presence over towards the B site because it is quite easy to get a bomb down. So quite surprising at the moment, at least to see the T's just very spread out, possibly expecting some aggression from the CT side. But at the moment, the bomb's just down, so I don't know if they've got too much planned. And again, damage is the key.
Yeah, absolutely is. Get some money in the bank. Mighty Mac's going to be opening that first one up. Puts the nade down just to help out. Slap not going to succumb to that one. It's on low HP, but going to be able to survive for now. Use that pistol, and there it is. Imi going to go down. That's the first kill on the board for Prophecy. Looking pretty happy with that one. They can try and recover the scout. Happy days. It has been abandoned. Just moving back over. He has got the HP. Trying to protect that weapon. He's got Mighty Max, of course, in the back lines, but very low on HP. He has to be a little bit careful. Mighty Max now peeking across, just seeing if he can get any damage done. Get that UMP to work. Get a bit of money into his bank account. Maybe that's the play of the day. Mighty Max puts the smoke down just to disallow any more movement from those 2 Prophecy players. As the creep comes in, there is, of course, the bomb moving up danger. Getting pretty close as Jess going to get dinked now on low HP. The other 2 players start pushing through, take him down. Slap on the scout recovered. Slap doubles up, gets himself another kill. Finally, Cryptix responds, takes them both down, and it's all on Cali. Finds himself one now in a 1 versus 1. It's Pickles having to come in for that rotation. There's 2 kills on both Mighty Max and Cryptix. Slap with a 3K. That's huge. As the bomb goes down, that's even more money going into the bank of Prophecy. They may even be able to win it, but it's not going to happen. Pickles holds his position. He stays confident, takes the kill. But coming down to 1 man on a full eco is abysmal. Endpoint really needs to be doing better than that.
Yeah, no, 1,200 invested for the T side, and they get 4,000 back in return, and take down 4 players. That is a really poor round from Endpoint. They'll take it, but that is atrocious. They should be doing a lot better, and now the T's, they're going to have all the money they desire to actually get themselves not only a full buy, then probably not going to buy an AWP, but I don't feel like it's necessary in this situation. And CT side, they're pretty much set now that if they lose this round, they're going to be reset, and Prophecy will be able to start their T side off very strong indeed. Yeah,
this should be a pretty nice opening for Prophecy. As long as they can do the damage now, of course, that's all that matters. Economy doesn't matter if you're not winning rounds, as long as Endpoint can hold off. Of course, it does work somewhat in their favor. They don't keep those UMPs. They do upgrade all their weapons to rifled. And so it's a FAMAS and 4 M4s. No AWP, as you said, not worth the investment. It would have had to be glass cannon on the side of Prophecy, and well, Endpoint just didn't have any money left. And now coming down to opening frags. No one finding anything so far. Tiny little bit of damage being done. About 9 damage overall. That's it. Nine big ones, 9 points of HP. Not enough to start this round off strong for Prophecy, but if they can find themselves an opening pick over towards Ivy, that's where the pressure's on. That's where they're trying to get themselves in, do a bit of damage. They know Mighty Max is playing that position. Mighty Max is a strong player. If he can do some work here with this M4, he will open this round up massively. He's penned in. He's got 3 players right up against him. X-Ray goes off. 1 kill comes in, 2 kill come in. He can't find the third, and Quicks will break through finally. But that's 2 kills going the way of Endpoint. Timmy in a nice position. There comes the third of the round. Arch will be able to trade it out, but already the advantage in the way of the UK players. The flank comes in. Can Quicks find it? It's an awkward spray, but finally he'll find a head left on 4 HP. And it comes down to a 2 versus 2.
Yeah, a lot of damage already done to Quicks, and utility expended mostly, other than what he currently holds. Rotation is going to be coming back over towards this A site, but they have to be careful. Cryptix is in a very strong position. Hasn't spotted out either player as of yet, but he will hear that bomb being planted, and, well, eventually he's going to find the kill onto Quicks as well. This will leave it all onto Arch, stuck on the site, and it will be Endpoint to get themselves a third. They rectify the mistakes they had in the previous round, but another bomb plant is at least going to be some cash for Prophecy to play with.
Yeah, great entry there from Mighty Max. You've got to be honest, Prophecy coming through a smoke like that, it's a little bit dangerous. They expend their utility, and they know they have to play off the back of it. The Molotovs are down. They've penned off Mighty Max. They have to go in for that kill, but they're just not able to get it. That smoke down means there's no trade coming. Finally, Quicks manages to get himself in there and do a little bit of damage, take down Mighty Max, but it's too late. 2 of his teammates have died. The push from Ivy gets completely cut off, and suddenly Endpoint put themselves in a great position. Another kill comes in from Ivy, and fine, it's all splendid. Prophecy now, 0 rounds. They have to do something to get themselves back into this one. It's going to be a quick round over towards a bomb site, but Cryptic's already in position to mow them down. 1 headshot is beautiful. Arch going to go down. Quicks and Kolor, it's all coming in. Kindly, Cali, the last man alive, will find himself a 2K. Onto the only fraggers so far, make it 3. Actually looking pretty strong now. He's only in a 1 versus 2. If he could do this, it would be incredible. No utility left. He's been spotted out. Mighty Max goes down, and finally, Cali now in a 1 versus 1. He'd have to ace to win this. No way does this happen, Tom.
This is absolutely ludicrous. Pickles now rotating around the back lines, sort of on opposite sides of the map at the moment, so really it's just going to come down to pretty much ultimate mind games. Whoever's going to get that pick first, if Kala can get the bomb down after plant positions, are going to give him that bonus, and we've already seen him get 4 kills versus his opponents while alone as well, so this would just be a ridiculous clutch. He's going to go pushing back in, and look at the read from Pickles. It's nigh on perfect.
Yeah, Pickles been so dependable in these situations so far. But now Cali, does he check his angles correctly? Pickles gets spotted. It's the ace coming in from Cali. A massive play to put a round on the board, and finally something goes their way. Pickles, you can tell he's a bit disappointed, but as long as they come back from this, it's all good in the hood.
Well, yeah, the thing is, at the moment, you have to look at the economy game for Prophecy. That was a forced by investment. I'm going to be honest, it didn't work, really, because it was one man who just dragged them through the round, kicking and screaming. The one benefit, though, is they've been doing so much damage in the previous few that they have managed to reset the economy of Endpoint. They're going to have to go for a pistol buy in this one. Color's managed to get himself the AWP as well, and they've got a few UMPs to make themselves some extra cash, and with players armorless at this point in time, it should be nice and easy for them to clean up these kills. But we've seen an armorless pistol buy already in this game, and it netted 4 kills.
Yeah, it's Kolor under pressure. He's one man versus pistols. He's going to get pressured, and Jesp takes him down. That's a great opening coming in from Imi and Jesp, both of them finding themselves the aggression. It's going to be Pickles holding the front line over towards B. Of course, only a pistol to play with. He has to be a little bit careful. He's going to spot one, but gets taken down. Quicks and Cali both making short work of the 2 players on the B-bomb site. The nade goes in, Cryptix will fall, and Quicks now just trying to clean up. Mighty Max goes down, the AWP is dropped, and Jesp, although he will find himself 1 kill. Can he escape with the AWP? Just about. He's going to hold on to the big green gun and get himself the hell out of there, but he is being chased like a deer in a deer hunting place.
Brilliant. Brilliant analogy. And he's actually going to go down in the end as well, so UMP switched out. AWP picked up as well, alongside a couple of rifles. So although it looked like it could have been an atrocious round at the beginning, like the worst case scenario against armorless players is giving them an AWP. Like you can't really do much worse than that. So lucky to only get away with losing a couple of players. Now the CT side will force themselves. They've definitely gone for utility over the rifles in this situation. We've got, again, a couple of UMPs, something the meta almost suggests in this game at the moment. But as long as they're taking the closer range battles, that's absolutely fine.
Yeah, important to remember that the UMP was nerfed recently, so it's not quite as strong as it was at raid patch, but it is still an effective weapon. You can still use it up close, and especially on train, you have those angles where you can make it work. Mighty Max playing over towards Ivy. He knows exactly how to play that angle. He plays it every day of his life, probably. So he knows exactly what he's doing there. He's got that weapon in hand. As long as you can play close, get in their face, that's what they want to be doing, really. And there is rifles across the board. They have got those to work with, have got those to play with and sit back on. Pickles having a nice game, but it's Cryptics really storming ahead. 8 for 4, currently sitting on a 2 kill-to-death ratio. And of course, we know, Tom, the only thing that matters in Counter-Strike is your kill-to-death ratio at the end of the day.
Yeah, of course. As long as you have a high KD, even if you lose, it doesn't matter. Because you'll just be picked up by someone better, right? Either way. Few nades thrown over towards that A site, almost seeming like a little bit of a bait, because they still have players coming in through Ivy as well, or at least one in the form of Slap. But the rest of the team are rotating over towards B, and just look at the temptation from Cryptics. He's around that connector area. He's actually going to gamble back towards the B site. And at the moment, it's looking like the right decision, but look at Slap. Pushes in, finds that kill, and that is just going to completely ruin this. They're going to split in from behind, but actually, Cryptics will find one, but Pickles completely whiffs the shots. And now it's going to be a 4v3 retake, a difficult position.
Yeah, it's going to be 1 kill coming in from Cryptics, but trade is straight back out by Cali, and now in a 2 versus 3. Imi and Jesp, considering their options, they are going to be going in. If they can get a kill right now, they can still do this, but they have to find a kill almost instantaneously. Nothing's going to be given to them for free. Imi in a good position, should be able to spy out the arm of Cali here. Spots out one, but he's going to whiff it. Jesp finds himself a kill, luckily, but Imi going down leaves this in a very tough one. It's going to be a kill coming in from Jesp. Can he now double up? It's a low player in Cali. 17 HP, he hasn't spotted him. He hears the weapon going off, but he can't quite find the kill. Jumping around, it's Cali to finish it off on 17 HP. Makes it look easy.
That was just a round full of mistakes for Endpoint. Like, multiple players just unable to hit the shots in the necessary positions. Even just one of the players not sort of making the mistakes there, and they could have had that around quite easily. Obviously, at the end, you can't really blame him for that sort of position. 2 players over towards that smoke. But it wasn't perfect from Prophecy either. Like, you see players standing out in the open waiting for smokes to bloom. That's insane. You just shouldn't just be sitting waiting for the CT players to come back in. So, 3-3. Once again, pistols. Cryptics has invested a little bit more, and we've got a Deagle as well, but we got Quicks. Looking to try and make some extra money. Got himself that Mac 10, but his teammates are just cleaning things up. Jesp is going to get one, and actually a team kill as well will help them out a bit more. Still struggles for Prophecy to actually make too much cash. And actually, well, I thought Pickles might get himself a freebie there, but the Mac 10 won the $600.
Yeah, so nice kills coming in there. I've decided this is actually a much bigger screen behind me, so I might just use this one. Yeah, makes my life easier. So the AWP on Colo is doing pretty well so far, just holding down those angles, of course. The one time he did go for the opening, didn't work out for him, did it? Didn't work out for him. The pistols took advantage. Now we've got Imi onto that AWP. So you're asking me the question, is Imi that star player? No. But if you put him on the angle with the AWP, he'll find the kill, and you don't have to worry about it. You know you can give it to him, say, do this, do that, do that. Happy days. We should succeed. Oh, Cola just about escaping through the fire and the flames. He's going to be able to live. Dragon Force, no AWPs coming in so far. It's going to be Pickles to open up. Cali goes down the tray coming in. They haven't even noticed that Quicks has walked his way all the way out on upper. And suddenly this B-bomb site is so weak, it's undefended. Jess will find himself a kill, but on such low HP, it's going to be easy for Quicks to come in and clean it up. Double kill comes in, and Quicks absolutely decimating what remains of the Endpoint defense over towards B. It's going to be Mighty Max finally getting that trade in, making it a 2 versus 2. But the bomb has been planted. Colo finally coming in with that AWP, takes down Imi. It's all on Mighty Max. The man himself, he's a strong player, but this is a very, very tough position. He's got that smoke to play with. He can go in for this one, but he has to find a kill first. He can't allow Arch to survive down on lower. But he doesn't want it. He doesn't want it. He makes the correct decision. He takes that AWP, runs away, and this time he's not a deer in a deer hunting place. He's a deer in the wild, and he's run away. They didn't even know he was there. They didn't smell him, so he is a free deer. He can go and jump and do other things that deer do.
Oh dear. Yeah, no, the T side in that situation, again, it was just a quick push, and it was a bit odd because you see just Cali walking straight out ramp, and I was thinking, what on earth is he doing? But at the same time, they hadn't noticed anybody pushing out upper. This from Quicks as well is, especially considering the weapon, he has the perfect way to play the round. He takes the fight to the CT side. He doesn't allow them to get into those retake scenarios where they can use their utility, and he makes things very, very difficult in terms of any retake because they only know where one of the remaining players is because they've had no presence on the site whatsoever. In this round, well, Cryptic's actually going to be the one picking up the AWP, going for a bit more of an audacious AWP play. Goes for the aggressive push. And actually, the Molotov hasn't reached. He can go for the peak.
Yeah, I think he may have been shrouded by the flames there, and they have no idea he's there. Cryptix finds a kill, but in the meantime, it's Quicks and Arch both finding themselves one apiece. Emmy trying to do what he can with the Deagle in hand. He's rattling off a few shots, but nothing coming in. He looks up, slap him down, taking his head clean off. Now this gets difficult. Pickles doing everything he can. It's going to be Cryptix to find a kill, but this is Prophecy through and through. They have every advantage in this situation. And although he's fleeing, Cryptix won't get far. The AWP goes down, and it's a great round for Prophecy. Keeping it clean, only 2 players going down, keeping that economy strong. And that should be working out quite nicely.
Yeah, they've now started to build up quite a bank, in fact, and you have to take into consideration they're still on that T side, so everything's going to be sort of cheaper in terms of the buy anyway. You don't have the sort of necessity always to have all the utility, and in terms of like kits, it's not really much of a problem. Now the AWP is going to be back in play once again for the CT side. Back on Imi, not going to be thrown over again to Cryptix, but I do think that was just for, like you said, the more aggressive plays.
Yeah, exactly. The more extravagant, as Jackie would say, more organic. Doesn't make sense, of course, but give it a try. 3-6 now in favour of Prophecy. And it looks like your prophecy may well be coming true.
Or we're both wrong and it goes 1-1.
Or we're both wrong and it's a draw on both games. Is that possible? Who knows? Probably just go to overtime. Probably make life easier, wouldn't it?
But then SEO would be right, and that would be a horrible, horrible thing for everyone.
We really couldn't have that. It's going to have to be Endpoint winning, I'm afraid. So, nice opening kill coming in there from Imi. Just holding down that angle, like I say, nothing extravagant, just making sure the one angle he's covering it properly. It is looking like an A hit to come through, but so far, with no opening picks, it's very difficult to get onto that A bomb site. Everything's covered, nothing's being worried about. Mighty Max has support over towards Ivy, and even with one player falling off, you've only got now Slap over towards Ivy. That AWP moving back around to try and help out Cali. But it's not going to be easy. You've got Emmy watching the angle, or not. He's turned around to try and help his teammate, but the push is coming in now. And A is looking under threat. Emmy, at some point, you're going to need to turn around and realize two people are charging down danger with your name on their gun and their bullets. One kill comes in. There we go. Emmy comes in, finding one. Where's Mighty Max? It's all coming down to Emmy, and he's making it happen. Quicks finally shuts down Cryptix. And now, all on him. 1 versus the world. He's going to have to make a lot happen, and he's got a player right behind him. Mighty Max shutting him down. This is an absolute shooting gallery, as Jesp will close it. I do believe in favour of Prophecy currently. The game is back. Money seems a tad inflated, but that could just be me being bad at maths. I'm not the best mathematician.
I think it's correct. Yeah, the T's had quite a lot left in their pockets, ready for the rebuys.
Big money ballers. Yeah. I like it.
We're actually going to see the AWP come back into play. Yeah, someone, Kolar is not someone who's stepped up at all so far in this series, especially considering the investment that's going into him. That AWP, it's not cheap. It's not cheap, and he's done next to nothing with it, especially in comparison to Imi. And well, even the plays he was going for before were actually fairly flashy. Like, okay, goodbye. Stay out of the round, but that was all a fake. They're going to go rushing into this B site. Only one man there to stop them.
Yeah, it is Pickles. They've dropped the bomb. What are they doing? One kill comes in. Pickles opening up nicely, doubles it up. Arch goes down. Now looking for more. Kolar finally back in, and it's going to be Cali to pick up Pickles now. The site is empty. It's a 2 versus 3 in favour of Team Endpoint. The retake has to be crisp. But that bomb being dropped allows so much time for Endpoint now to get into position, make sure they're where they need to be, and they have so long. Oh, interesting shot from Imi. It's going to be capitalized on. Kolo takes him down. AWP shot comes in finally, and it's a 2 versus 2 retake. Mighty Max headshot comes in, and now just Kolo versus the world. AWP in hand. We said he hasn't done a huge amount just yet. Can he now pick it up and try it? The smoke is in position. This should be the easiest retake in the world. He's low HP, goes down. Cryptix will find the refrag. And he's got plenty of time to go in for that defuse. Easy round for Endpoint. And although they only keep one player alive, they keep that streak rolling. And now they're on 5 rounds. They have to win this flawlessly. And Prophecy, although they had a bit of money there, they haven't got a huge amount left. One more buy if they squeeze it out.
Yeah, they'll have enough to drop weapons at least, but it's unlikely they'll go for an AWP again. Now, Kolar actually does get himself 3 kills in that round, so definitely improving a little bit, but just that early push, they've sold the fake. It worked. There was only 1 player left on the B site, but Pick was getting 2. That's more than enough. That's more than he needed to do, and sets them up perfectly for the retake in the end. Either way, what is this buy?
I don't know if I'm completely honest. Maybe
I think they're
buying
half
to 2K.
saving, yeah.
They're buying to 2K. So they've all got 2,000 quid in the bank, in the savings account. The APR is at 0%. They're quite happy. Pickles getting a bit aggressive. Will find himself a kill, trades it out, but that works in the favor of Team Prophecy. They now have, although it's 4 versus 4, they have that opportunity to split up that defense. 2 versus 2. They can take a 4 versus 2 fight if they go all on one site. Bit of dancing around coming in. Imi gonna miss his shot, but Nade goes in, do a bit of damage, slap drop down. Of course, no armor to play with. Imi having a bit of a whiff, but they're gonna be able to get onto this A bomb site. They need to get this bomb down to make this investment worth it. Cryptix goes down, Quicks finds a kill, Slap comes in with one more as Arden falls. Finally, Max will get himself in there. One kill comes through, can he make it 2? No, he can't. Arch takes him down, and it's all on Jesper now. 1 versus 2. No armor on Kolor, but Arch has himself an AK and armor. Orp has been recovered. This could be tough.
Yeah, he's got an incendiary as well. Going to look to try and clear the angle. Kola holding it, but pre-fires. Finds himself one, all onto Arch. Now he has the after-plant position. Just has to bait out the time. Has no utility to play with, so it's all going to be down to him now. Incendiary going to go out, but it hasn't cleared the correct angle. It does give Jesp a little bit more space, but there should be no chance in this opportunity. He's going to try and stick it, but Arch is aware and even gets a little round of applause from his teammate at the end.
Yeah, nice play coming in there, especially on what that buy was. There was nothing invested into that round. It was a buy down to 2K. The only point of that was to keep the pressure on the Endpoint economy, keep some momentum going forward, get a bit of money into the bank, but it's worked out so well. Now it's full utility, weapons across the board, and Prophecy up on 7 rounds. T-side of Train, that is where it gets very, very dangerous for Endpoint, especially now that they have only pistols to play with. There is a rifle on Cryptix, but this is all their money gone. Kolor again onto the AWP. It's not going to do any damage. And so Endpoint already wasting utility, not getting a huge amount done.
He got flashbacks from the round before where he got rushed out and lost the AWP.
He ran, yeah.
Second he thought that nade is like, I'm out, not happening again. Go on, you can stand there instead with your rifle.
Yeah.
But yeah, they've got a little bit in this round over on the CT side, but it's not anything too impressive. Of course, every trade kill, normally when we talk about trades in a situation where you have equal buys, it will favor the T side. In this situation, the CTs have so little that any trade they can get is a weapon into their hands. So they're just going to go for these audacious plays. We can see how the Ts are set up. They're waiting. They're just going to sit back, allow these CT players to sort of go for these aggressive pushes, try and find information, and hopefully catch them as they push in. And a lot of the time in these situations, you'll see the CT side go for a little bit more of a gamble. In this, not so much. Like, they've only got one player over towards that B side, but that's fairly common. And still, the Ts, although they've got a couple of players like sort of probing over towards that B site, Bomb yet to really rotate.
Yeah, the Deagle of Pickle's not going to be able to connect just straight away. He is falling back though, keeping himself alive, looking for more damage to be done. Not much going to be coming in, and the B site has been taken. Cali goes down to the Mighty Max CZ, but there shouldn't be a huge amount more that can be done by Endpoint here, especially with those pistols. No long-range ability, but Pickles, he takes that Deagle out. He says, you know what, Arch? I'm done with you. Get out of my way. I'm taking you down. And he's taking him right down. Kolor now looking for the kill. He will find himself the kill onto Imi. Just looking to double up now. All they have to do really is stay strong. Don't overpeak. Make sure they take one fight at a time. It's going to be Quicks, Kolor all coming together. Burning alive. Kolor needs to be very careful as to how he positions himself. But he is just about sticking around. A lovely shot coming on there to Pickles. It's just Jesp left. Should really be looking to save himself that AK-47. Maybe find a kill. There it is. Quicks will go down, but that's all he can really ask for on this one. He will survive the explosion, hold on to that AK into the next round. But again, there's no money to play with. And Kolor, after this pause, has been stepping up massively. As Trump would say, he's been stepping up bigly. And that's going to pay off beautifully for Prophecy as they take themselves the 8th round. They win themselves the half as well.
Yeah, I like you sort of almost named a sitcom there, Just Jess. I think that'd be beautiful, just sort of following him around. I came up previously with Makalele in the morning. I think they could have a little bit of like a combo going on.
Just. Well, they are both Swedish. And I don't know if that means anything, but they are both Swedish. So there you go.
Both good then. That's how it
enjoy that little factoid. That one's straight out of their old brain. Not much comes out, I'll be honest. Just the same stuff on repeat. But you know what? There's nothing better than a broken record.
Here he is. AK. Got to go for something audacious once again. Going to try and go for this push into the upper B position. Now he has a little bit of support. Of course, Pickles has nothing. He's naked. He's going to be walking in towards Quicks, who keeps switching to the nade. The timing could get the better of him, but here goes Jess with the rifle. Gets one at least, but not going to be too game-changing in this situation. And pretty much every single player at Endpoint now is just getting wiped out. Max has a smoke. P250. If he can get a kill, that'd be nice, but no. Quite a decent round in the end from Prophecy. They've got 9 rounds on the T side as well.
I get the feeling someone has gone up there, given Kolor a bowl of Weetabix. He said, "Here, eat this, get on with your job." And he's suddenly woken up. He started getting frag after frag after frag. And not just consistent frags, but flashy frags, cool frags, nice whips. And he's doing a great bit of work for his team. Last round of the half now, and this is key for Endpoint. They need to deny double figures from Prophecy. The amount of morale going into that second half Prophecy are going to have already is too strong. Endpoint have to shut it down now. They have to put a stop to this. Otherwise, it's going to be the steamroll coming in from Prophecy. And on this first map, Endpoint have to take it. It's so, so important. Going on to Overpass for morale, for everything they have to play for. It's important. Mighty Max, once again, they're going back into that default sort of setup. Get Mighty Max over towards Ivy. Hold down. Not playing too far forward, not getting too aggressive, but playing too over towards B. That could get risky, especially on this round.
This is the battle of the angles. They're trying to throw off the opponent by doing little jumps over, and you see the flash come back in from Emmy as he then tries to take the angle back for himself. Now he's going to get support in instead. Max has to be very careful when peeking the angle because there is an AWP on the other side. Smoke coming in though. Minute left on the clock. Again, we saw this last time as they try and push through it. Max was more than aware, and once again, he's going to get a free frag, but not the second. Quicks, well, in his name, he trades. Immy goes for the no-scope, but misses. He's held back, but gets it in the end. Looks for more, doesn't quite get caught out, but he's in a 2v4.
Beautiful play from the in-game leader with the AWP in hand. He may have spotted a player, but Kali not going to be going down just yet as he takes the kill onto the AWP. Jeff to fall as well as Arch takes him down, and they know exactly where Pickles isn't. I was wrong, it was a double kill. Cryptic going down as well on upper, so it's all down to Pickles now. He clutched early in the game. He's just given his position away. Now they know exactly where he is, and Kali has absolutely no problems with taking him straight out of the game. Beautiful performance coming in there from Emmy, but it's just not enough. The rest of the team doesn't step up, doesn't do the work, and it's going to be the half going handedly in favor of Prophecy. That is 10-5 on T side of Train. That is a great start for the mixed team.
Well, yeah, and the big problem is when you look over towards Endpoint side, a lot of the rounds that they lost, they had advantages. Like, that's so many times now. That last round of 2v4, they just throw it away, individually just running into angles that they don't know are clear. We see the push coming out from Connector. Immy gets overwhelmed, but even then, he was still taking a wide peek out to try and find information, and there's just no reaction from the rest of his team. And we've now seen that 1v5, the 2v4, Kali involved in both heftily as well. And it's like, although it's not the most satisfying thing when you look for Prophecy, because you've got to go, okay, we're not like outright winning a lot of these rounds. A lot of those rounds are so damaging. They reset the economy. They got that initial streak going. Then we see the same happen again. Just one round picked up for Endpoint, and then they go and lose another straight back. There just didn't seem to be too much consistency. And their CT side, in a lot of cases, was being broken down by very basic plays.
Yeah, they're playing well, but then they go and spoil it all by losing to something stupid like an eco. It's disappointing if anyone caught that little
Beautiful.
snippet
I
there.
like
Yeah,
it.
nice one. Enjoy. That's original content, of course. So, the half is now starting up. Pistol round underway. This is so crucial for Endpoint. If they lose this pistol round, this game could run away from them. But if they win it, they're definitely back in. Prophecy are on double figures now, but they're still awaiting for the UK team. But for Prophecy, they've got to be feeling pretty comfortable now. They've got to be pretty easy, sitting back, taking it chill. They know this is serious, but they should be happy. Team Endpoint, I've just noticed on Mr. Immy's name. It says Endpoint. Anyway, pistol round underway. Kali going to be trying to get some work done. Will find himself one before getting taken back down, but luckily Arch is with him to help. Kolo now holding down the line, just making sure no one can get through. Beautiful shot comes in from Jess, the Swedish player, finding himself that skill shot. Coming in, Quicks can't get any work done. Pickles will dispatch him, but Arch coming back in finally to find Jess. Now all on Mr. Pickles. He's found one nice kill, but he needs two more, and they have to be beautiful. The bomb is out of his control currently, but he's got loads of time to play with. He hasn't got time pressure on him, and so we can take this easy. He can play with the minds of Prophecy. Where is he? Is he a ghoul, a shadow in the dark, a ghost at night? Who knows? No one, except Pickles. He knows exactly where he is. If he didn't, he'd be in trouble. One shot will come through. They know where he is now. He's trying to rattle off a shot, but it's not working out just yet. Slap is covering off the bomb. Pickles in a very tough position. He's going to work his way around E-Box, working towards the site. He's been spotted. Both players now see where he is. They're both facing at once, and he can't get anything done. Arch takes him down. That's the pistol round, going the way of Team Prophecy, and I can't see this now swinging back for Endpoint. I think this could be bad.
I thought you were coming close to me, and you were wrong for a second. I was about to see.
You may have misheard what I said.
A little bit overheated, or About to hit the floor,
If
something
Prophecy
along those
win,
lines.
and you just misheard what I said. I actually said Prophecy.
Because it sounds like
1-1.
Endpoint.
No, I said 1-1, didn't I? I seem to remember that quite distinctly. You should get that checked, mate.
Either way, without a bomb plum, we're still going to see very little invested by Endpoint, so they're really focusing on that first buy. They want to try and get themselves either an early buy by getting the bomb down, or just get extra nades when the buy eventually comes out. Now, they are getting a couple of kills, which, well, not bad in this scenario. I can't really see them forcing into the next round without one, but there's Mighty Max. Actually brings it into a 2 versus 1. There's potential in this round now. Arch very low on HP. He's got himself a UMP and pretty much has to hit the headshots instantly because he has no armor. And, well, Slap is going to take him down in the end. 12-5. Now, I'm interested to see what they do here. They probably could go for some Galils or UMPs, but that's hella risky.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, one thing about Endpoint that's always been prevalent is that under Emmy, under his leadership, they've always been very disciplined. If he says we're not buying this round, we're not buying this round. At the end of the day, if he makes that call, that's how they play it. Now, in this round, again, it's the same as last time. They've got a couple of pistols. Traditionally, yeah, you're absolutely right. You would go for that second round buy, and then you could buy on the third round. They decided
they didn't get the bomb down. That's why they're...
of course.
So this is just for extra utility. So I actually quite like this. It's setting them up. Also, they dropped 3 players in the last round with barely anything. All this really means is they've done the damage they probably would have done when they had the pistols anyway. And then, okay, now they have a load of extra money. Cryptic's even going to drop an extra one in this round. I can't see too much more. It'd be nice for him, especially considering how many chances he's been given. But Kolo will be there to finish. Now, well, it is now or never for Endpoint. They've got the money. They've saved a lot to get all the utility. If they lose this round, they're going to be right on the brink of a loss.
They aren't going to live forever. This is their last chance. You can see very chilled look coming out from Team Prophecy. They don't look like they're under pressure. They don't look like they're having trouble with this one. It's Endpoint who have to step up. 5 rounds to 13. Now, this is the first time Prophecy have ever played an official match as a team.
And it's on land.
Ever. On land, yeah. Incredible performance coming out. Pickles
Ooh.
gets rushed down, goes straight down. Jesp can't get any work done. And that's 14 rounds already on the board as Kolo takes himself Mighty Max. Now it's Emmy and Cryptics. 2 versus 5. Their team is decimated. Map control is but a distant memory. They have nothing to work with. Arch takes Cryptics. It's all on Emmy. 1 versus 5. Now, he has gone big this game a couple of times, but this is too big to ask. He gets taken down. Kolo, the AWP, comes in, takes him out of the equation. 2 kills for Kolo. And that man, I have to say, I have to give props to him. He didn't start off too well. He has stepped up. He's come from the bottom of the team massively, and he's really come and said, I can play. There's a reason I'm on this team. There's a reason they've brought me in, and he's showing just that. 15 kills now. And it's not the top, but, you know, considering the start,
he's having impact.
Yeah,
that's the most important thing. And you have to look at the way Prophecy are now playing as well. They had UMPs in that round, so they go sheer aggression over towards that B site. We see it sort of in the pistol round as well, where they were taking very aggressive peeks. They're feeling confident, and I think it's clear that in this situation, they should be closing this map out now. Aggressive push out. Kolor, he's there again. He started things off.
Ooh, nice kill coming in from Pickles there with the Deagle, but he will get shut down in turn. And Kolo, again, that man, you keep saying his name. Arch not even going to go down as Kolo comes in with the Tech 9 in hand.
He wants that top spot.
4K in. That's 19 frags he's on now.
1 off.
He's very, well, 2 off to be top.
Did someone, oh,
20.
they must have got a kill. Yeah, I thought he had 19. I think 15 plus 4.
Is 19. So he would have to get 2 kills to get to the top.
Joint top.
Well,
Joint top.
joint
He's still
means
top.
nothing. No. That would just be silver because there's no gold. No winner. Anyway, looking good so far for Prophecy. They're on to match point. 1 round, and they walk away with the first map that they have played in the Elite Series as a win. Calais getting shut down, but it doesn't matter. He's going to go straight through the fire and the flames, take down Pickle. The push is coming, but Callie doesn't care. Kolor finally comes back in and says, come on, man, leave some kills for me. And the game's over before we even know it. That's Team Endpoint really struggling. Really struggling there on train. Of course, Overpass is next, but after that performance, I don't want to see it. Well, I do, obviously.
Yeah, well, I have to say, your prediction is gone. I'm rubbing it in, and I don't even care. And but 16-5, just dominating in the end, especially considering how things started. I feel like it could have gone very differently if we saw Endpoint actually capitalize on their chances. I'm still looking at that 1v5. I'm still looking at the 2v4. Like, it just got to the point where, okay, they must have felt a little bit down in the dumps, and Prophecy just looked really impressive. Like, they started just rolling in that situation. So you let players like that, who are clearly talented, get rolling, and things are over.